Okay, ready, go. Okay, ready, go. This swing is a lot better than the clips you sent me.
Yeah, what's funny is because I mean the things that like it's my own interpretations of your teachings, but like it's really helping just by watching the videos without knowing your instruction.
So let's see. So in the frontal view, here, go. As you are going back, the wrist cock is a bit too early. It's too active here.
Yeah.
So already you're here, wrist cock, and then coming up here. Instead of letting it go around, finally you have the wrist cock here. So initially just simply throw it, instead of trying to quickly hinge this. So let it go, and then at the end, because you're holding this end here, the head will go around and eventually it will develop wrist cock here. So this is a bit too early. When this happens, when you have an early wrist motion here, then always you start with the wrist motion on the way down.
That's what I thought forever.
And then when this happens, you tend to kind of move the body up. This was your signature motion in the clip.
It still is. I mean, it comes on the course today too.
Yeah. So again, so going back from here, as you go back, wrist cock develops quickly, and then from here, if you look at the beginning of the downswing, the club head is moving upward here. That means you're letting it go. It's a casting. So if you delay the wrist cock on the way back and then let it go in the wrist cock here, then on the way down, you're moving this way first and then later uncock. But if you quickly cock the wrist here and then go up, you start uncocking from the beginning. So that's a bad motion. Okay. And then the down the line view. Go. The overall swing plane is reasonable, but on the way down, because you are letting the club go early, go this way here, then try to pull it down. So the golf swing, instead of thinking it's a more up and down motion, rather you just have image of turning around your body here. It's not go up and then try to let it go up and then pull up. Instead, turning around your body. And particularly, the goal is to move the club head around your body and then make the arc as large as possible. Let it go all the way, and then automatically at the end it will come in here. This way come down and then make a big arc on this side, and it will come up here. So have the image of more turning around the body instead of bringing this up quickly, cock and bring it up, and also try to throw it up. Okay? So more than anything, let's develop the image of turning about the spine axis here. Yeah, you are already tall, and then if you have a lot of motion here, that gives some issues in terms of how consistently you will hit the ball. Yeah. All right, so then let's start with the rope. I do have some other exercises, but I think for you, just starting with the rope should be okay. Now, let me see your natural rope swing. So try to have the image of throwing the rope around your body instead of lifting up anything, just going around your body. Here, as I already noticed here with your ball position, basically your swing is coming down here instead of trying to turn around here. So don't worry about this. Yeah, so try to have a bit flatter swing. You're going around your spine axis. Let's go almost flat here, almost horizontal. All right, now stand there. I will move the bat backward. And then I will set a target somewhat far away from your body. Okay? Okay, now you will swing the rope in the direction of the T here. Of course, you are not hitting the T, but run the rope so the rope can pass like this. Yeah. And for that, you'll have to lean your body forward a little bit. Because your body is too upright. Actually, this is good. This looks good.
Awesome. Shall we now?
It's just a matter of setting the target at correct position, and then reorient your body, and then from there execute the swing. So let me record from here. Okay, ready, go. All right. Look at this. Because you keep the ball too close, then you have to bring it down. And then if you pull the arms and club down, then you will hit the ground hard. To avoid it, you have to lift your body up here.
Yeah, okay, I see.
Okay. Simply because the ball position.
And that's what I get scared of is my iron is getting fat.
Because again, try to have the image of turning around instead of bringing everything up and down here. Because it's too close, then you have up and down motion here. But when it goes away, then it becomes flatter. Then you don't have to do this. By instinct, you already know that. So that's why the swing becomes more consistent. Again, try to aim this. Yeah, with the your body height, you can lean a bit more. And then on this side here, when you throw the rope, instead of having the arms all the way out here, you can still have a comfortable position here. You can bring the hands a bit closer, so that the arms perhaps touch your chest here. And swing this way. This is okay, as long as you have reasonable.
So the rope will be more.
And then no need to reach out like this. Still, you're throwing the end of the rope toward the tee, but your hand position should give you more comfortable posture here. With that, you tend to stand back. Okay, then reach out more. Try for the moment. Let's keep the arms a bit more away from the back. Yeah. So let's keep it that way. So when your hands come a bit closer, then automatically your body is standing up here. So this is okay. And now, as you swing, so here's the target line here. I'll stay slightly on the left side here. Try to throw the rope toward me. Currently, with the arm motion here, you're throwing that way a little bit. So in order to throw this way here, try to make it a bit flatter so that you can turn this way more. Okay? If this is steep, and then generally if you are going flat backward here, then you tend to go out here.
So I'm going this way or this way?
This way. Our intention is you guide your swing this way. So in order to do that, try to turn around more, and then turn this way instead of going steep and then going that way. Okay? So I'll stay slightly on the left side of the target. It's still going this way. This way.
Oh, you want me to go more this way? I thought it was too much.
No. You are going that way.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, the downswing plane is good, but on the way back, you still have inward backswing. So the main purpose of this rope swing, one of them is having consistent swing plane here. Okay? So then, back and forth as you repeat, you have to use the same plane. Currently, the backswing is a bit too flat. The reason why the backswing is flat is because you try to turn your body. Eliminate that thinking. You're not turning, but rather you're guiding the arms and rope to this position. For that, your pelvis has to move like this to make this possible. You're not intentionally turning this way. Okay? Just to pay attention to the rope motion. You're supposed to just guide the rope properly. That much rotation. So no intentional rotation backward. Yes. Lean forward, move back more, and then aim so you need to bring your upper body more down.
Okay.
So that way you will be able to have really consistent motion here. As you stand up here, then you have more up and down motion. Swing, yes. Yeah, when you lean forward, then the plane becomes a lot more consistent. And on this side here, instead of just swinging here, try to have this motion. The left forearm, you have to swing, keep this supination of left forearm. Then you will be able to turn this way more easily. Yeah, lean forward more. You have to, for a while, you have to intentionally do this. Try to always, if this is your comfortable position, then always step back here and then lean forward. When you have a reasonable inclination of the spine here, then the whole motion becomes really simple because this becomes the axis and you are turning around it.
So when I lean forward, I always feel like I'm going to fall this way, but I need to kind of recenter over my knee.
If you want to work with the ground well, then you have to push the ground with the ball of the foot.
Okay.
So it's okay to have a little bit of leaning forward.
Okay.
That's okay. But again, don't be afraid of leaning forward.
Okay.
That will actually give you really consistent swing plane. Yes, that motion is a little more consistent. Now, do you have any back problem?
No.
So then leaning about this much is okay, right?
Yeah.
You just, it was your choice
Yeah.
to sort of stand up like this. But this is no problem because in this one, you're not doing a lot of this motion, but rather just turning around here. And then using active backswing, and then throw. But because also you're leaning, now the ball is in your sight here, so it's easier to control the gaze here. If you go here.
Yeah, actually, that's a feeling I have too.
But if you lean forward a little bit, everything is easier. So don't be afraid of leaning forward. Because you have the length, it's okay to lean forward, but still you can have long leverage here. You are throwing really well, okay. Swing, good. Yeah, if you look at this here, when you just lean forward, a certain degree, then certainly you start better. So you start moving better. It's a lot more consistent here. Only to do this, right? Swing, good.
So the pressure should be coming from the ball, you said.
So in order to control this well,
Yeah.
if you want to interact with the ground, naturally the force moves between this and this midpoint
Okay,
and then
good.
ball around here. It never goes
Okay, good. Because
Back toward
it
it.
scared me a little bit because I felt like I was kind of just jumping like that.
So it's easy to prevent this fall by pushing the ground with the toe. But if you're shifting backward, it's hard to control that. Yeah. So again, lean forward more. Yeah, when you have a reasonable lean angle, then the swing becomes a lot more consistent. And then just have active back swing, and from there, try to throw, that's all you need. Yes. Yep. Swing, 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 swing. Yeah. So that rhythm is better, and at least in terms of the swing plane, that's a lot better. Now, in the frontal view here, swing, 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 swing. So what we see here is if you look at your leg action, going this way a lot here. So that means you're still turning the pelvis quite a bit. Instead of that, have this image here. So when you're swinging this way, you are using the right hip as the center of rotation, let's say. The leg will support your body with that turning about this point here. Right leg supports your body well. Throw, and then on the way, to the downswing here. Then again, you use the left leg as the foundation. Left hip will support, and then throw here. So each way, instead of just turning like this. So in this action, what you have in the image is, if you turn this way, you try to bring this thing close to the right side here. Actually, try to widen the distance here. In order to widen this head here, you have to actually have a good support from the right side. Yeah. You have to shift it there. So instead of this knee is sticking out this way and this is coming in this way, that means your pelvis is turning quite a bit. Instead of turning this pelvis here, rather, as if you are starting a mower. So this side, shift it this way, and then, So this hip should go up here. Then it's fairly well straightened. You see, this leg is also well straightened. I want you to go to that position. When you turn this way, the same thing. Now stand on this side. Yes, like that. Yeah. So from now on, as you turn, you have to kick the ground good, and then try to move the hip up instead of going backward. Okay. So that will dictate your timing. Kick this way, and then kick this way, and then kick this way. So the turn motion is coming from active leg kick here, instead of just turning this way here. Okay? So use the legs more. Try to have the feel of more straighten the legs here, both ways. And the upper body motion should be similar, no problem. Flatter. And also hold the end of the rope. So make it as long as possible, because you're already tall. You need to keep it long. It's a step. Let's make it flatter even more flatter. So you go back slightly toward the end of the and then you have to lean more. Try to reach out to the T here. As you repeat, try to stand on each side, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, right, left, right, left. So, in your original swing, you keep the knees flexed here, and then we went this way here. But instead here, lean forward and then kick. You have a little bit of up and down motion here. With the up and down motion, your body is not moving like this. It's just turning about the axis, but the whole thing is going up here. We can still maintain the lean angle and use the legs more actively. So imagine you are moving something really heavy, like a bag of cement or something. Then you have to use your legs actively, right? And then make the swing plane more flatter. Reach out a bit more. So let's do this more straight. Let's use a statistical approach. So today, what we'll mainly work on is the axis and the swing plane here. Okay? And then once you get used to this, then maybe next session, we'll talk about how to use the leg more actively. But for the moment, we'll just focus on this here. Now, let's try to even have flatter swing plane. So this time, this is the direction of your swing here. Aim the ball there. Just stiff, way stiff. You have to keep it flat. Now, again, assume your set position and then lean forward a bit more. Yeah, from there, try to aim the ball there. And then throw ball left here. Inward, yes. Inward, yes, that's good. That swing plane is really good. Yes. Yeah, so this is the field you need to develop. For you, probably you feel like you are leaning forward excessively compared to your normal posture. It's a lot of lean. And then with this, the field you need to develop is as you use the legs and then turn around, throw. That's all you need to feel. Okay? There's no such thing called the lifting it up and then bringing it down. It's just the turning around the axis. When you have an active leg action, it will actually promote this turn instead of going up, this kind of motion here. Kick. But in your image, you're always turning around the axis. Okay? You don't move the axis. Yeah. So maintain the lean and the actively just to move the rope around the body, maintain the lean and maintain the plane. Yeah. So this is what you need to always use. And then for a while you have to have intentional leading here.
Yeah.
And then once this becomes a normal pattern, then you don't have to worry about. But if you don't pay attention to that, you will quickly.
I can feel my body wanting to go back.
So if you have this motion here, it's hard to control this distance here. Then the impact becomes inconsistent. But when you establish good axis here, then all you do is moving the rope along the swing plane fast here, and then wind up and then let it go, wind up and let it go. So you have less variability. So you'll have more consistent impact. How's your back? Is it good? Again, lean forward. So you have to, when you practice on your own, have a camera there. So look at the down the line view, and then see how you are leaning, and whether you're coming back, or what is the reasonable leaning distance. And then what you can experiment is put the ball, several ball here, and then now aiming the first ball and the swing, aiming the second ball and swing, the third ball, swing. As you change the target, see the angle, see which one gives you more comfortable posture and the consistent swing plane. That's something you can experiment. So always you have to know that what options you have and what you chose. It's not just only one possibility here. You have several choices, but you have to you have to select the best choice. Again, so let's put the same thing here. This is good practice here. So I'll put several balls here. Okay? As you swing back and forth, always try to aim a specific ball and then try to maintain the plane. So that's the first one. Second, third, fourth, yeah. So now you can control the slope the way you want.
Yeah.
And when you practice this a lot, and then later you just find what would give you the best. So what you can do is that currently we moved on to next here, but when you actually do this, aim just the one, and then finish recording, and then go to for the second one, and then record, third one, record, the fourth one, record, and then look at each individually, and see which one gives you most comfortable posture. These are slightly too far away. So now, let's move forward a little bit. Yeah, from there, then aim those for first, let's start with the first one. Second one. Third. Fourth. I like the second one.
I like the second one as well.
So you can practice and then find which one gives the best feel. And then it shouldn't be too far out. It shouldn't be too close.
Yeah.
And then it should naturally give you reasonable inclination of your spine.
The last two felt like I couldn't control the plank very well.
So now aim the second one. And then have a consistent swing. Yeah. So when you develop this consistent motion, then the swing becomes a lot easier, because ultimately, if we just focus on the motion of the club head, it has an on-plane motion and off-plane motion. So if this is the swing plane here, then mostly the club head will follow the swing plane here. But on this side, it goes above the swing plane. Normally when you repeat the swing, it goes above the swing plane, so it has a positive deviation. It's this side positive deviation. Because of the anatomical limitation, you cannot keep turning on the same plane. So you have to move the arms a bit up so that the club head goes also up. So, but mostly here, good planar motion, on-plane motion. And then you introduce a little bit of off-plane motion here and here. But if it goes too much, then you have to bring it down. Then on the way down, you have trouble, right? So in general, you need to keep the club head near the swing plane. The size of the backswing is not important. As long as you continue this motion and they keep the club head reasonably close to the swing plane, then on the way down, you don't have to do anything, just to change the direction, reverse the direction and then throw. That's why the swing motion becomes really simple. All you do is let it go all the way and finish, bring it back, swing all the way here. The swing motion becomes really simple. And your body doesn't have to do a lot of motion like this. Okay? It's mostly axial rotation. And then if everything is more focused on the swing plane here, even your pelvis, no need to turn the pelvis flat here. Because if the pelvis turns flat, then you're moving away from the swing. So rather, the pelvis also has to move more or less along the swing plane, right? That's why you need to bring the hip high up, so that the pelvis can move like this, instead of going flat. So when you establish good swing plane, then everything becomes simpler. Don't worry about a little bit of off-plane motion. It's natural. All your focus is just run it fast enough and then reverse the direction and throw both ways. Then you are more concentrating this motion and then throw, wind, throw. You can cut off a lot of unnecessary off-plane motion, including the body motion, right? So then the swing becomes really simple. It's a lot easier to control. Again. So aim the second one. Swing, 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 swing. Good. Yeah, now the motion is quite consistent. This is really good.
Feels way more consistent, and I can see the ball so much better.
You will be able to benefit from this consistent motion quite a bit. Swing, 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 swing. Good.
Yeah, it feels like I'm just like tipped over when on camera. It's just...
So, in general, you have, I think you're afraid of extending the knee enough.
So I feel when I push and try and rotate, I feel like my groin, like it wants to pull it that way.
So because you're turning too much, the pelvis is turning too much. So instead of turning this way here, rather raise this side. Then the pelvis will automatically turn about 45 degrees when you have good push here. Yeah. So now let's have a dance here. So swing the arms, swing like this. Still maintain the axis. It's a bit too low, so let's go a bit flatter. Swing back and forth. And then at the top, imagine that you have a switch here. So you go here and then try to touch the switch. In order to touch the, let's say it's a bit high. So in order to touch the switch, you have to push the leg high up and then touch. One thing here, as you swing back and forth, it's not about pulling the arms down, rather throwing the arms out. Yeah. When you have a throwing action, your legs will be extended better. But if you try to pull it down, then the knee is always flexed. So try to throw the hands and the arms out. In order to throw it well, use a shoulder turn. Turn in from here, throw. Yeah, so try to go as much as possible at the end. Yes, throw, both ways. Then naturally you have to kick the ground better with the legs. So this is something you need to practice. Okay, so have the image of throwing outward laterally in both directions instead of pulling it down. When you pull, then naturally go this way. But if you throw, so you straighten the legs better. Again. So try to throw out. Yeah, with the throwing action, you're just turning the body instead of lifting the whole body up. Yes. More active turn. Now, as you swing the rope, again, the same feel. Throwing out, okay? Instead of pulling down, try to throw out both ways. Again, maintain the plane. Your body is standing up. So it's not lifting the arm here, but throw all the way. So still is an axial rotation. Oh, yeah. That's it. So try to throw. So instead, when you swing, try to swing hard here instead of pulling it down. Throw out. Maintain the plane. Yes. Now your leg action is timed with the turn here. So what happens is when you have the image of pull, in order to pull, you have to go this way. Yeah. Sit down here. then pull it here, then always you're going down, so you cannot really extend the leg. But drop and then throw out, throw out, throw out. You have to straighten the legs. So always have the image of throwing outward while maintaining the axis. So as you throw, good axial rotation throw. Throw here and then have good shoulder winder. Throw and good shoulder winder. If you generate good shoulder turn, then in the downswing you can really swing hard. Because the effort is coming from the shoulder winder and then unwinding using the legs. Throw both ways. Swing, 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 swing. And now the swing is a lot more active. Swing, 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 swing.
And it feels like my swing plane's so flat, but it's not. It's amazing how you can feel something so different.
So you have a little bit of pulling here on the way down. In the downswing, you have a pulling. Now here,
Acceleration
throwing,
is so much better.
throwing both ways. So this is the feel you need to keep. And again, you tend to stand up, so always initially you should have intentional leaning. Give maybe 2 or 3 weeks, have this purposeful practice.
Yeah.
Always try to maintain certain lean angle. And you can use, if you use a club or something, you can always put marks on the ground, and then you can aim it, and then you'll be able to control the angle, and then from there swing, or have a ball and always work on it. Okay.